Hey everybody, what's up? Joe here. Gonna check out a puzzle today by Fenners called Restricted Where. The rules are normal 9 by 9 Sudoku rules apply. That's 1 to 9 in every column, row, and 3 by 3. Anti-knight. Digits a chess knight's move apart cannot contain the same digit. Region sum. Digits on a blue line must sum to the same value each time the line enters and exits a 3 by 3 box. Crop key. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive, and by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. Not all dots are given. That's pretty important when it says not all dots are given. Sometimes, because if they were given, that means that these could not be consecutive or in a 1 to 2 ratio, or etc. So always keep a lookout for that. This one is not like that, so it does not matter if these are in a ratio or consecutive. The blue line, though, on the regions, every time it enters and re-enters, it will sum to the same digit. Well, this is a 1 cell digit, so we know these are under 10, the region sums. Now, they are 6, 7, 8, or 9, as 6 could be made up by 1, 2, 3. 7 would be 1, 2, 4. 8 could be 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. And then 9 has 3 different possibilities, which is 1, 5, 3, 1, 6, 2, or 2, 3, 4. So all of those are possible. So now, these will have two, one of these are consecutive. It is also one even, one odd, for what that's worth. Don't know if it will be at the moment. But, these two cells are going to be the same cell, right? And what else do we get from that? Anything? This will be a 3 cell. Okay, if this was 9. Oh, wait. Now I'll ask the question, can it be 1, 2, 3? I think the answer is no. Because if it is 1, 2, 3, this would be 6, and what would these equal? It would have to be a 4, 2 or a 5, 1. And if this was 1, 2, 3, that would not work. Neither one of them would work. I think we're going to find the same for 7, maybe? As it would be 1, 2, 4. And then what would this be? It could not be 6, 1. It could not be 5, 2. It could not be 4, 3. So that is not 7 either. 8, though, is probably possible. With 1, 2, 5. Or 1, 3, 4. And then it could have a 6, 2, for example. If it was 1, 3, 5, it could have a... Oh, it can't be 1, 3... Oh, wait, that would be for 9. 1, 2, 5. I don't think 1, 2, 5 would work, would it? It couldn't be 7, 1. Couldn't be 6, 2. Couldn't be 5, 3. So it can't be 1, 2, 5. Can it be 1, 3, 4? It could be 1, 3, 4 could be 6, 2. So far a 1 has to go here. Let me try with 9. If it was 9, it could be 1, 2, 6, and then it would be 5, 4. It could be 1, 3, 5 with 7, 2, 2, 3, 4 with 8, 1. Did I say 1, 3, 5? 1, 3, 5 will not work because it doesn't have a consecutive. 1, 6, 2 would work. Or 2, 3, 4 would work. But it does have to be with 9. Or with 9 it can be 1, 6, 2 or 2, 3, 4. 1, 6, 2 or 2, 3, 4. With 8 it was 1, 4, 3 or 1, 2, 5. So I don't think nothing has to be on the line yet, which is unfortunate. The green cell can never be on the line again. This cannot be 1. So if a 1 does go on the line, then it is here. I guess this could be 1. One, 2, 4. 2, 3, 6. 3, 4, 8. Or 3, 4, 2. Where do we go from here? Do we think of odds and evens? Do we think of highs and lows? I am not sure. Seven cannot go on those. 7 could go on these. I guess the 2 cell lines, well, they could be a 5 as well though. It has to have 1 low. Nah, that's not gonna help, is it? This has to have 1 low. This would have to have at least 2 lows. But maybe 3 lows. If it did have 3 lows, All the rest would be 5 and high, which I don't really see a problem with. Oh, this and this is gonna have at least 3 lows on it. And this is also gonna have at least 3 lows on it. Now, will they be the same though? Because that would put 3 lows in this corner. I don't know that they would have to be the same though. In fact, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. Because I had 2 combinations here, I believe. Let's think about this Kropke dot going into this 1 to 2 one maybe. Oh, we had a Knights thing here too. I always forget the Knight. I really do. I'm surprised I remembered it so soon. Like, none of those can be the green digit because of the Knight's move. None of those can be either. Doesn't seem to be all that helpful yet. But at least I remembered it early on. Well, green can't. Green goes in one of these. Green cannot go here, for what that's worth. Probably not much. So it could go there. Yeah, that's not that great. Okay. Alright, where was it in this? Yeah. I think this one was better. Oh. It's in one of those 3. And where was it here? Let me just do this one more time. Can't be in that one either. But none of those are gonna block everything else from being a possibility though, so I don't know if I can make anything of that yet. Therefore, where's that for? I don't know. Sorry about that. Okay. So if it was an 8, it could be 1, 2, 5. The 1, 2 would go here. The 1 could not go there, so it would be 1, 2, 4. With a 5 here. The other way was a 1, 3, 4. The 3 would have to go here. So it'd be 4, 3, 6 with a 1. Which both seem fine. If it was a 9, it could be 1, 2, 6. Which would not work. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 4. And then 6. That would work. And the other way was a 1, A 135 doesn't have a consecutive, so that wouldn't work. A 234 though could be 236 with a 4. Could be 3, 4, 8 with a 2. Could be 3, 4, 8 with a, or 4, 3, 6 with a 2. Maybe I should be marking all these. I probably should have. Because this is kind of going to reflect down this line as well. So yeah, I probably should indeed. Let's start over then. The 8 can be 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. And then what would this be? No, it can't be 1, 2, 5 if it's an 8. But it could down here, I think. 1, 2, 4, 5. So that is not a possibility. This could be 3, 4, 1 with a 6, 2. I think that would be okay. And that's if it's 8. If it's 9, it could be a 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6. And this would be a 1, 2, 6. Would be a 5, 4 only, wouldn't it? 1, 2, 6. Yeah. Would be a 5, 4 only. If it was 1, 3, 5 cannot because it's not consecutive. 2, 3, 4. It would be 2, 3, 4 with a 8, 1. So that is a lot of possibilities though. But it's not a lot of possibilities for this. And these are going to be the same basically. Same possibilities. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Like that. Now, nine was the only one that had 2 sets of possibilities. As in 8 only had, I believe 8 only had 1 possibility for this entire thing. And that was 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5 did not work. Because then nothing could go here. And what I'm getting at is, if this was 1, 3, 4, actually, what I'm getting at is if this was 8, then both of these strings would be 3, 4, 1, and then 6, 2, as in these 5 cells going left and right, and these 5 cells going up and down would all have to be in this 4 cell corner. And that will not work because there are 5 digits trying to cram into 4 cells. So this is a Niner. Now, we can delete only some of it, but a lot of it's probably going to stay. Most of it's probably going to stay. I'll keep that bottom one for reference. So if this was 9 now, it could be 1, 2, 6, and this would be 4, 5 only. 1, 3, 5 will not work. 2, 3, 4 is the other one, which is basically any of them can go there. 2, 3, 4, and it would be with 8, 1. So that's how it looks now. Now, some of these cells can repeat in these 5 and these 5, but not all of them. A maximum of 4 can repeat, because if they do repeat here and here, then they get crammed in the corner. Right. So is this going to be back to my original, or well, no, it wasn't my original anything. Is this going to be a high-low puzzle? Is my thinking. As in, there can only be 4 lows on any given row, column, or 3x3 box. And there can only be 4 highs, and then there's 5 being the rebellious loner that he is. Anywho, I'm now going to change these. Wait, why didn't I already have 2, 3, 4 there? 2, 3, 4 would work here, wouldn't it? Yeah, because 8 and 1 could go there. Nothing wrong with that. And then this is 1, 4, 5, 8. Which one of them will be 5 or a high. One has to be low. You can see though, like if all 4 lows were here and all 4 lows were here, as in if this was 8, 1 and this was 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4 would all be crammed in the corner. Now is that a problem? It doesn't appear to be at the moment. But I can also so if this was 1, 2, for instance, then this would have to be, I think this Knight's move might start coming into play there, I'm not sure. See, there's also going to be a low on here, guaranteed. There's going to be a low here with a 5 or a high. I wonder, do I include 5 in the highs and then forget that there should be 5 highs in the row if I do that? It's hard to say. So now I'll start thinking about this one maybe. Or maybe not. Do I think about this crop key now that I know it's 9? Because it's either it's either 1, 2, 6, which the 1 couldn't go here because then this one and this one would need to be a 2. So it would look like that with a 4. That's how that would look, right? Or that's the only way that could look, actually. If it was 1, 2, 6 down here. If it was 2, 3, 4, though, I think there's going to be some possibilities. This could be 2. This could be 3. This could be 6. If this was 2, this still could not be 1, because this would have to be 2 again. If it was... I'm going with if this was 2, 3, 4. If this was 3, this could be 2. This could be... Oh, that could be 1 then. But it could also be 4. Or no, because 4 would be on the line. So it could be 3, 2, 1 with a 4. Okay. Oh, did I forget to mark 1? 2... 2, 3, 6 with a 4. No, I got it. This could be 3, 2, 1 with a 4. 3, 4, 8 with a 2. 4, 3, 6 with a 2. Okay. So that's all of the possibilities there. So you can see it did give me 2 more guaranteed lows. And 2 of these are going to be low. There's going to be 2 lows. So that means all of these are high. Or 5. Or 5. Gotta remember the or 5 part. I'm gonna delete my greens for now. And remark these 2 high. Green goes out of everywhere for now until I think it's relevant again. So this is not 1 or 4. Basically, and I know that because there has to be 2 more lows on this 3 cell, right? It can't be like 4, 5, 6. It'd be way too high. So there has to be 2 lows here. So I know that the rows are done, or the lows are done for the row. Now, did that do anything schmancy? This has to be low, therefore. Now, if this was low, then the lows would be done. I also have to keep remembering, I have to remind myself that there are going to be 5 highs, because I'm counting 5 with the highs. So, now where does stuff go? So this cannot be the same as that. Is that helpful in any way? Probably not. Because these have to be different. One of them is 1, 2, 6. And the other, because if they were not different, then we would have the 5 digits wanting to be in this corner again, if these were the same. So this and this are different. And that way these and these can be different as well. So that being said, one of these is 1, 2, 6, and the other one is 2, 3, 4. the 2, 3, 4 will have a 1, 8. The 1, 2, 6 will have a 5, 4. So if you see, I'm just gonna do a for example here. If it was 1, 2, 6, 5, 4, and then 2, 3, 4, 1, 8. Now imagine that these pencils are here and here, though. So you can see the repeated numbers in the 5 are in the 10 cells. There's a 2 that is in both of them. There's a 1 that is in both of them. And there is a 4 that is in both of them. So that's 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4 all go in this corner because they are all either on this column and on this column, right? Because both these columns, no matter which way they're, this 1, 2, 6, 4, 5 could be this up and down, but it doesn't matter because no matter which way around it goes, 1, 2, and 4 are on the 5-cell string, which is going to point up this way and up that way, and it's going to make 1, 2, 4 go crammed into that corner. So these pencil marks were just notes, but that is hopefully accurate. And if it's not, I cry. Niner. Not ready to look at you yet. An 8 is going to be either that way or that way. So the 8 goes in one of those, as in it's not the digit in the corner. Basically, if I can find the digit in the corner, at least I would know what these 4 are. One of these are going to have a 1, 2 on it. Which, is quite possibly going to do something with the night thing, but I can't quite see it yet. So I don't know where that train of thought is trying to take me, but I'm not able to follow it all the way to where I want to go with it. This is going to have 2 lows with it. This one is so close to having to be a low. Ooh, this can almost not be 2, 3, 4. It's really close to not being able to be. If it was 1, 2, 6, this could not be 1, 2, 6. This. Okay, right. Kind of like we were thinking before. This is either 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. Well, that has a 2 on. Both of those have a 2 on it. So there is for sure a 2 in this column up there. And between 1, 2, and 6 and 2, 3, and 4, there has to be a 2 on it again. So this is a 2. And that can't knight up there. So this is a 1 or a 4 now, not a, and it is low. That's good. But it could still be, this is a 1 or a 3. So it's either 2, 1, 6 with a 4, or 2, 3, 4 with a 1. Okay. And this is either 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6 would give it a 3, 4, 1. Okay, that would be fine. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would give 1, 6, 4. Okay, that's fine. Fine? Be like that? Fine? Yeah. So that felt good. Anything else amazing? I don't know if that was or not. Oh, look here. Did I goof? I forgot. Where am I going? I'm backing up. I forgot. There is one more possibility for 9 that I overlooked. I overlooked it because it wouldn't work on these 2 lines because they weren't consecutive. But there is no dot on this line. So this could very well be 1, 3, 5 now. But that previous logic, oh man, I bet I'm wrong all the way up to there. No, that's right. I know that's right. This stuff down here though could be wrong. Well, no, it's not wrong because 1, 3, 5 can't go down here either. But it could go here. And it could also go here. dokie. That was just little Guild Wars stuff there. Sorry, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where was I? Where was I? Somebody help? Somebody help? Okay. So did this have to have a 2? No. It can be 1, 3, 5 here, was the thing I was working on. Can it be 1, 3, 5 here? If this was 1, 2, 6. Or 2, 3, 4. Then the 2 would have to go here. And then this would have to be a 1, 3, 5. But I think that would be okay. Oh no, it wouldn't be okay. That would not be okay. So if this was 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4, the 2 would have to go here. Which means this cell would have to be 1 or 3. But it also means that this row would have to be 1, 3, 5. And then that would make this cell unable to be 1 or 3, which it would have to be, because this would have to be a 2. So this has to be 1, 3, 5. Wows. And now, a 2 is not consecutive with 2 or 4. I don't think the 2 could go here, right? I guess a 1, 3, 5 could go here, though. Oh, no. No, it couldn't. Now, if the 1, 3, 5 went here, then this would be a 4, needing to pair up with a 4 or a 2. And that just won't work either. So this does have a 2 on it, therefore, because those are the other 2 possibilities. Is a 1, 2, 6 or a 2, 3, 4. Both of them will have a 2 in it. So this is a 4. And this is a 3. So this is a 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be a 6. It has to be a 6 with a 3. There's a 1 to 2 ratio there. So nice. 1, 3, 5 is all lows, right? Because there's 4 lows in this column now. So this cannot be a 1. So this has to be a low. And these, counting that one, and there's going to be 1 in there with the 5. Oh, that also tells us that 5's not in that 8, 5 up there. So this is an 8. And this is going to be the 1. Equaling 9. And this is going to be our 2, 3, 4, therefore. Whoa. That was too much. There was too much 4's in that sentence, wasn't there? Wasn't it? So this is 5, 7, 9. And this is going to be, well, that has to be a 1, 2, 6. Because 3 and 4 are right next to it. So that is that. 1, 2, 6. This is a low. So we know these are all high. These are all low. Oh, well, 3 of them are. So this can't be the same. So this is a 1, 2 here. And that's a 6. And now this is a 6. Because of the knight's move here. So we can mark in color. I don't know if I still need the colors, but since I've started, I like to finish. This is a 1, 2 combo above, so that's not a 1. This is either 5, 4. This can't be an 8 then. Right. So this is a 5. This is a 4. And then you see what I was meaning. 1, 2, 4 are in this column, and 1, 2, 4 are in this row. So with my earlier description, it was pushing them up in that corner. Hopefully I was clear enough when I said all that. 6 goes up here, look, and it doesn't go here because of knight's move. So it can only go there. 6 goes in one of these cells. Four goes in one of these, but again, knight's move is blocking those two because of this one and this one. So 4 must go in the middle. 4 no longer goes there. One, 2. 2 goes in one of these. Five, 6. This is 7, 8, or 9. So it's one way over there. Not that pencil mark needed to be there. A bit atrocious, actually. Okay. The 2 is gonna block those 2, no matter which one it goes in. The 2 cannot go there. I guess that's all I got. I thought I was gonna equate to more, but it appears not. 3 must go in one of these 2, as it's in the middle here and the left here, and it's not high. This is 5, 6, 7. Might as well. High. Slow. Where's 3 go then? 3 goes in one of the corners. Okie doke. 3 goes at the top up here. Is it the one that goes into the corner? Don't know. 3 cannot go here, 2 cannot go here, 4 cannot go there, 1 cannot go there. This is a high cell. A 1 can't go here because it would block both these. Same for 2. And 3, 4 would block the entire top row because of column and knight's move, row and knight's move. So this is high. Can't be a 6, can't be a 9. It's 5, 7, or 8. It's a nice little find. Doesn't seem helpful yet, but it may be later. So, do we have 5 of anything anywhere else? Or 4 lows? Do we have 4 lows or 5 highs anywhere else? I don't think we do. There's going to be a low on this line. Does it go here? That would be handy dandy. What lows is it going to be? If the low goes here, it's not a 1 or a 2. But it could be a 3 or a 4. Although it couldn't be a 3 because the 6 is there. It could be a 4 with a 5. But this could be high and this could be low. If this was low, it could not be a 3. So 3, 6 cannot be on this line. And that's because it would block this. It would block both of these 3s. Could be a 2, I suppose. Could be a 1, I suppose, as well. Should I just mark them? It could be a 1, 8. It can be a 2, 7. Cannot be a 3. Can be a 4, 5. But this is gonna be so many marks, isn't it? Because this cannot be a 1. Cannot be a 2. Cannot be a 3. The only thing the 4 is already in the column. Right. So then this is high, and this is low. It couldn't be a 1 because of that. Couldn't be a 2 because of knight's move. It couldn't be a 3 because the 6 is already down here. And it couldn't be a 4 because the 4 is right there. Okie dokie. So is it 4? So it could be 5, 4, 7, 2, 8, 1. If this was 1, this would be a 2. One of these would have to be a 2. I think that's alright, I guess. I've almost got a 5, 7, 8 triple. In this middle column, but not quite. That one can be 5, 7, 8, 9. Did I get any more about... I might have more about where 9 goes in this box. Oh no, not at all. Didn't get any more help at all, did I? Okay. So where do I look? What about 6? 6 can't go there. Look, 6 goes in one of these. Oh, and it does not go here because the knight's move. So 6 can only go there. 6 goes up here. Can go in either. Still, it looks like it's fine. 6 is a high baller. To the big tables. Okay. Alright, where next? 6 looks like it has to be over here in the corner from Sudoku. 6 needs to go in the middle because of these two, and it can't be a knight's move here, so it must be at the top. It puts 6 there, and it puts 6 there. So I think that the 6s are all done. The 5-7 is left in the row here for a combo wombo. All of our 6s are orange. We still don't get any help from our lows and highs, do we? This is 5-7-9. This cannot be a 3 because it would block both of these. Can this be a 3? 3 would have to go there. I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Nine cannot go in any of those. Unimpressive. Well, let's just mark a 5-7-9. Oh, the 9 can't be it. It's 9 sitting there looking at it from knight's move. Five, 7. So is this the only... Yeah. This is the only cell 9 can go in this column. Which is going to put 9 up in this corner. And it's going to make a combo with the 3 there as well. So this... is good. 3 9, so this is going to be a 2-4. And that seems fine. It's going to put the 2 and the 4 here as well. And look, 2 can't go here because the knight. Same with 4, so they just kind of flip-flopped their positions. And okay, now we have 4 lows in this column. These are all high. I really don't think I need the colors anymore, but you know, we might as well. Right. Oh. So an 8 needs to go in here. 8 can't go there because of knight's move again. 8 doesn't necessarily have to go there yet, but it very well could. I do think nothing sees it from there yet either. So it could go there, there, or there. Fine. 8, 8. 8 does need to go over here. You can't go at the top because of night. This is a 5 or 7 only. And this is now a combo wombo here. So this is a 3. Because a 5 couldn't be possible because these are only 5 and... Wait, is that only 5 and 7? Yeah, it is. Because of all the Knights moves on this one. Ah, and that's when I was supposed to find that little clue there, which I found earlier. I was ahead of the game. This is now a 1-5 combo wombo, making this a 7, and this a 5. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. I don't know if it's true or not. This is now a 7, 5, and 8. 7 needs to go over here. And that column. Oh, and so does a 1. Just take those out. So those are the possibilities there, and this is going to be a 5. Nice. This is now a 7, after we got this 5 over here. 7 needs to go here or here, because it cannot belong in that right column. So 7 cannot go here either, so it does go down here in the corner. Now it goes on this top row, and this 7 is seeing there, this 7 is seeing there, so it must be there. This is now a 1, this is now an 8, this is now a 7. We're going to keep going with the colors. It's color by number with your friend Joe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are both high. They see 5, 6, 7, so they are an 8, 9 combo. Both of them are available still. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, a lot of options there. What's that last digit that goes up in that corner? I don't know. Are we going to resolve our first found logic, the last part of the puzzle? Is that what we're doing here? 7 cannot go there from this Knight's move, so it can only go there or there, which means it goes right there. And it also goes, oh, it can't go there because of Knight. It can't go here because of the 7 below it. It must go here because these two 7s are pointing it toward the top row. Oh, it also gave us this one. Oh my gosh. 5, 6, 7. This just needs a 9. I think it could have went there or there. It's gonna be stubborn to the end, isn't it? What about some... Oh, what about some low numbers here? Oh. It's got a few. Got a few options. We'll let it simmer. 9. However, it's still there. Okay. It's the same thing I had earlier when I looked at it. All good. 9. Okay. Oh, well, right here in front of me. This needs to add up to 8, to 9. I didn't quite see that blue line going through that box for a bit. So that's going to give us all that. And this is now a 3. This can still be 2 or 4. I'm sure that will depend on a knight's move somewhere eventually. Did I get all of my region sums? Pretty well. As in I don't have one just sitting there looking at me in the face saying, you haven't sold me yet. 5 goes down here somewhere. And it can't go down, it can't go there because of this knight. 5 is the one that's up here with the 1, 2, and 4. This is done. Or this is, a set. That is locked in. This is going to be a 3 and an 8. And it can only be in that order. This is going to be a high, and a low. It solves this over here. The 9 is there or there. It can't be there because of this one. Knighting it up. Nine now goes. Whoops. Right there. So it goes right there. And then it goes right here because it couldn't go there because of night again. We'll just get those colored. Get the 5 colored too. We'll get these 1s and 2s missed. I'll finish this down here. 8 goes in the middle. It can't go. It can only go there. It sees this one here and that night move. Oh, well, this one too, but. This is a low number. It has to be a 2. It's the only one left for the row. That solves this up here. It's going to give us all this. How nice. It's going to give us a 2 there. Four needs to go at the top. A 1. A 1 goes here. It's got this one looking upward. A 1 goes here in the middle now. 4 and a 5. These are both high. Just gonna finish them out. Might as well. 1, 2. These are both low. This is low. And this is high. Nice. I think that's gonna about do it. This is 5. 5 is here. The rest is just Sudoku, I'm pretty sure. This is a 3, a 2, a 1 goes here, a 3, so no, a 3 goes here. A 4 cannot go there because of night. 4 goes there, 4 goes there. 3 goes there, and 3 goes here. Nice. Good little puzzle. That was fun by Fenners, called Restricted Where. Try it yourself below and link. And yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoy this. Thank you all. Bye bye.